Do you find yourself wondering if you have what it takes to make it all work as a full-time student with a part-time job and an internship? Some people might tell you you're even crazy for trying. They might think that you need to focus on your studies more, or stop trying to grow up so fast and just enjoy being a college student. Or if you really need to make the money, you should just pick a job over an unpaid internship. Well, guess what? This video is part of a mini-series that I'm doing on the truth about internships. And the truth is, you can do it all. And you can do it all well. Stick around for my advice on how you can not only manage, but kick ass as a student with both a part-time job and an internship.
Hey there, I'm Jenna Ryan from the internhustle.com, and this is Initiative Muscle Monday, helping you to start each week with an intentional step toward a successful future. Let's do this.
Like I said, you can do it all. Student, part-time job, and internship. And the beautiful thing about learning to juggle multiple responsibilities while you're still in college is that you're going to be a time management pro by the time you graduate. You aren't going to be fazed by the demands of the real world that don't really cater to the student lifestyle anymore. And this isn't the case for a lot of college recent grads. You're gonna have a huge advantage as you go about tackling life after college. So, assuming that you want to know how to manage it all well, let's dive into some of my best practices. Don't do all new, all at once. Ideally, if you're starting a new internship, you're not starting a new part-time job at the same time. Even for someone who is very seasoned in their career, that's a lot to juggle at once. New and unknown often equals stress and anxiety. Let's just try not to double down on those feelings, shall we? Try to get a head start on a part-time job at least a couple months before you start an internship. Allow yourself to settle in and establish positive relationships with your manager and your coworkers. Because once you start your internship, you may need to ask your fellow coworkers for a favor every now and then to cover you while you're at your internship. So building these solid relationships ahead of time can be a huge advantage. Now you can also revisit past part-time jobs that you already have some familiarity with. While I was in college at Ohio State, my first 2 summer internships were back near my hometown in the Chicago suburbs. Now, because my internships were so close to home, I was able to secure a part-time job at the same place that I worked at while I was in high school. It was a known entity for me, and it took away a lot of the stress of having to adapt to a new work environment at the same time that I was learning the ropes as a new intern. Optimize your schedule. Now here's where taking just a little bit of action up front and planning ahead can make all of the difference in your success. Getting a handle on your calendar and how you manage your days is a necessity if you're moving between school, work, and internship on a regular basis. For starters, try to consolidate your schedule where you can. So can you start stacking classes on certain days of the week, and then your work and internship schedule on others? Or maybe you take primarily night classes for a semester so that you have your days free for work and internship. Take a look at the big picture and just play a little calendar magic to see if you can optimize by consolidating. Now, once you have some more clarity on how you're spending your days each week, add in the details. This is one of my keys to time management. I calendar everything, like my commute time, lunch, workouts, my social life, you name it. At first, it seems a little intense, but I promise once you get it all mapped out, it will help you stay on track throughout your day, and you're gonna feel so much more in control. And control takes away a lot of the stress. If you're looking for more specifics on my time management system and how I use my calendar as a time management tool, then check out my blog post titled My #1 Time Management Hack for Interns over on theinternhustle.com. I will also link to that in the description below this video. Lock down your support system. Like, lock it down. We all have people in our life who we go to for different things. The friend who has the perfect relationship advice, or your mom who helps you out when you're trying to remember for the 15th time how to wash your favorite sweater. But who do you go to when school or professional pressures build up and you just need to chat? For some, it's a parent or a sibling who knows you best and can help bring you back to normal when things get a little crazy. For others, it may be an academic advisor who's walked the exact path that you're hoping to follow. And sometimes it's a best friend who's on the exact same journey that you're currently on and you guys can commiserate together. Bottom line, you need to have your phone a friend ready. Starting an internship can be a stressful time. And as I mentioned before, the unknown is enough to shake up anyone a little bit. So when you combine an internship with a job and school, well, just expect some more stress. But that's not to say that you shouldn't do it. Look, the whole point of me creating this video is to show you that you absolutely can do it. But I'm also saying that a little support from someone else can actually go a long way. Whether it's the occasional pep talk, specific advice in the moment, or just someone to listen as you recap your new and exciting days, find your support system. There you go. It is possible to work a part-time job and an internship at the same time as being a full-time college student. Just be smart in your approach and use my advice to help set yourself up for success. Now, I speak from experience. It can be challenging, but you will develop strong habits and skills that are going to help you navigate life and career after college. If this video gave you some new insights today, please give it a like and share it with a friend or two. Subscribe to this channel and join me back here next week for my final week of the Truth About Internship video series. I have one more internship mythbuster to share with you, and I'm saving the best for last. In support of your hustle, I'll see you next Monday.